Hey, yesterday we went to the Herbert Art Gallery, so we could do a question and answer session to the some of the leaders that do it, and we also had who are they called again? I think they oh yeah, Highly Sprung. Yeah, we also talked to them. Um, we first went around the Herbert, looking at all the different art galleries and everything. Because they said to us like after we're gonna just like see which are our favourite ones, like our favourite room of where they are, and which is our favourite painting. Um, we all went round as an entire school to go first, and then we came back together, and then we started asking the managers of the Herbert some questions like, why did you go into this type of business? What kind of responsibilities did you take on from getting the job? Who do you work with? And one of my questions that we asked, what is your favourite art? No, yeah, what is your favourite art form? And what does the Herbert mostly specialise in? Not, I know it's art overall, but I meant like in video, media, and they said like mostly media art for like newish kind of style. We first also asked them questions about what how many galleries there are. There are 8 permanent galleries: the History Gallery, the Peace and Recreation, the Elements, the Old Mass, Discover Godiva, Connections, and Sculpture Gallery. I think there was one more. I don't know. And they also said that a new one that might be coming in is a Fashion v Sport Gallery, about February to March. Also, there are 4 temporary gallery that last for about 3 to 4 months. 3 of them were the music, the animated advantages, and the wildlife of the year. Um, there was also what they had to do. They had to get like a diploma, an MA in museum studies. Um, I think his name is Robin. Had to work, has to lead about 6 other learning officers, and apparently there are 180,000 insects on display. Not the books. I thought that. I think it's different types of art. But the strange thing is only 10% of the art is on display. 90% is in storage. They also specialise in animation, new media, digital art. There's the Elements Gallery, but mostly the really legal things that he has to be with is the health and safety part of it. And we asked for what are his favourite galleries, and he said as well the Elements Gallery and somewhere in up north, or I think there's one in Belgium, the Imperial War Museum and the Dresden Museum. Then High Sprung came in, and they got rebranded. It looks like it's like a spring with Highly Sprung on the spring. I am sad. Basically, they were talking about their inspirations, which include people like Complicite, I think that's how you pronounce it, Motion House, and Frantic Assembly, who also, and DV8, who also, a director worked on both of them called Liam Steele. That's how they're both connected. Motion House um, is like connected to something called Being Frank. You see, Holly Sprung had to do training, including people with Dance Exchange, Leah Anderson. I think she works on the Chumleys, and Being Frank, which is connected to Motion House. Their mentors were people from the theatre, Absolute, Talking Birds, and the Imagineer. And mostly the venues they go to are the Birmingham Rep, the Birmingham Hippodrome, the MAC, the WC WAC, and the Belgay Theatre, obvious. One sec. And some festivals, I got about 2 of them down, was the Godiva and the Thames Parade, and like some of their own productions that they put on are Princess Ivona and Malfi. I don't think they put them on. Yeah, it was either they put them on or they studied from them. And there was Unspoken Echoes and Pretend I'm Not Here. What else? Oh yeah. Then they brought us down doing a session about moving art, like trying to get stuff off stage. It worked actually quite well. And then they told us to go off and find a particular piece of art that we all enjoy and everything, like I've told you before. So we all picked one, and then everyone came back together, and somehow it's going to be linked for the presentation or the is it performance? Yeah, that we're going to do to everyone. And then we were told we got split off into 3 groups, and we all had to do people like some of the backdrop from Coventry, how it got created. We did the Coffer tree, and we had it where like Coffer plants a tree, and like it's growing up, and his dad dies by it, and he carved his name, Coffer's tree. And then one day, like there's like this big storm, and people are driving for shelter. So me and this kid from, I think he's Foxford, ran downstairs to Herbert. I got burns on my hands off it. It was well funny, and we all got in for the shelter, and the coffee tree grew and grew, and then suddenly he gets a son who gets married, and and that's the story of the coffee tree. The thing is, coffee tree. If you keep saying it, coffee tree, Coventry, get Coventry. Then we all got back together into 5s, and we were doing this move where we would do. I think it's like oh yeah, we did you stamp once, and then you go like, and you jump, and then you do a pose at the end. Then we had to do it faster, and there's music, and then we would have a final a place where Ashley was going to be in the middle, and we were all crowded around her, and I would slide down the front, and would like show into her, and that was basically it. Yeah. I think that's it now. So yeah.